We've been playing through XCOM 2 with War of the Chosen on Legendary recently. Kind of one of the games that got this channel started. Decided to revisit it in celebration of 4 full years on Twitch. And I've just been having a really good time with it. It's a super enjoyable strategy experience for me. Popeye says, any thoughts on Rogue Mage? I've liked the Witcher games personally, but the online Gwent implementations have so far been lacking. Might end up... oops. Dang it. Thought I canceled that. Might end up checking it out at some point, but it's not on my immediate to-do list at the moment. Going to be focusing more on Into the Breach Advanced Edition when that comes out later this month. Let's swap up our... whoa, why did that get louder? Weird. Okay. Anyway, let's swap to the War of the Chosen soundtrack today. Amson says, love the Gwent beta, but don't like they did with the full release. Heard that from quite a few as well. So, let's check out where we are in our campaign. We're getting pretty close to the end here. At the end of our last play session, we took down the Chosen Assassin, the second of the 3 super-powered psionic alien-human hybrid anime protagonists that you have to fight. And took her shotgun and sword, which will be assuredly used to put our rangers well above everybody else. I definitely played a ton of Gwent when I went through Witcher 3. That's for sure. But it really is a game kind of designed to be played against an AI. They had to redo it entirely for PvP, and I think they kind of lost the heart and soul of it when they tried to do that. Taking a fundamentally asymmetric game and trying to make it symmetric was a choice. Let's see, how are we doing soldier-wise? Tired, but otherwise everybody's looking really good. We have an extremely well-developed roster. 3 max rank soldiers now, including our skirmisher, human alien, former Advent person. And boy, am I excited for our weapons to get upgraded now. We've got a bunch of high-level weapon upgrades, add-ons stockpiled, waiting for the plasma rifle tech to finish in 4 days. Perfect. But that's right, we have a haven defense we have to do. So we're starting out strong here. So we're going to need to bring the best and brightest of our soldiers, because there's a retaliation strike.
If they ingratiate themselves, grovel and kneel.
It's just berserkers and chrysalids? Interesting. Alright, I can deal with that. Oh, that's right, the upgrades carry over. I forgot it worked like that. You're right, there has been no reason to wait. Because I'm lazy, that's why. I don't know. Hopefully the... Oh, actually, the Warlock seems likely to show up, now that I think about it.
One of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
Alright, so... let's not take you. Warden seems very good. Take Zatox. Who else is available here? Take Thanos. Thanos could do some nonsense. Does Shadow Chamber show all types of enemies? Yes. As long as you've at least met them one time. So, chrysalids can be annoying. But accessory mods. Did I have to customize the look? 0 mods. None. that change looks anyway. I guess we'll take another grenadier. Yeah, we'll take Jack. Okay, so we need to get people loaded out with not only the correct weapons here, which is going to be chosen stuff for our sniper here. Dark Lance and Dark Claw, along with blue screen rounds, because I know that we're fighting some nonsense. Let's see, I have an exosuit, right? Do the spider suits. Blue screen rounds. Need a couple battle scanners. You don't have a PCS, huh? It's Will and Dodge, though. I don't think I'm going to bother with you. This is XCOM 2, Adamson. Definitely a favorite of mine. Yeah. With the War of the Chosen add-on, that's right. Got a limited supply of battle scanners, huh? Noted. Nobody has the Wraith suit, actually. Special guys can't equip them. Thanos could, though. I guess we'll just promote Drake's armor, then. Armor. Wraith suit, that's right. Oh, look at that fancy armor. For him. Let's go. Let's go. Our PC stim is permanent for that character. Yes. Yes. Once equipped on a soldier, it cannot be unequipped. It lasts forever. You can replace it with a different one, but you can never get the one that you used back and use it on a different soldier. And yes, they are gone if the soldier dies. I'd agree. XCOM suffers from what I describe as a inverse difficulty curve, which means that the early game is very difficult, and then the later you get, where you have more leveled soldiers and more abilities, the easier it gets. So we haven't lost a soldier in quite a while this campaign. We've been kind of annihilating everything.
One of those chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can.
Oh, we got a landed UFO here. That's kind of cool that they made a shelter out of.
Civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
You got it.
Repositioning.
So I've got 6 soldiers here, all with fairly different classes, fairly different sets of abilities that they can use. Our goal is to navigate around this map in turn-based tactical style and fight off the aliens that are attacking humans in this area. There's some. 2 codexes. That's easy enough to deal with. Let's see. If I grapple up here, do I have clear shots on them? Find out.
Grapple out.
Drake has blue screen rounds. Yes, perfect. It's a clean 100, too. Drake has blue screen rounds, which will do bonus damage to these codexes. They're kind of digital enemies. And the blue screen protocol will make very short work of them here. Oh, but you don't have death from above, sir.
Hostile target down.
Alright, well, 1 down. We can Psi-Inspire for the other kill. I'll probably do that. Generally speaking, the best answer to the enemies in XCOM is to kill them as soon as they appear. Oh, you can also do this. 100% of it justice, but could have an interesting consequence.
Done.
I think we'll do the Science Spire thing. That seems way more humanly reasonable.
I'm going.
Assuming you can see Drake. Can't. Fair enough. But combat presence works on him. Yeah. Have an action, sir.
Target eliminated.
Easy.
Seems doable.
I am watching.
You don't want to go too much further forward. Enemies in XCOM can't take any actions until you've seen them on your turn at least one time. Other than the ones that interact with resistance forces, of course. Wow, they do lots of damage now. Berserkers aren't going to stand a chance.
Copy that.
Let's see, anybody else out here? Not that we can see.
Moving there.
Well, I saw it briefly, but now it's gone. Okay. Hello?
I guess that'll be okay.
No sign of it. That's funny. I'd like to be able to see it so that the Templar can attack it. Hello? Well, I guess if it's not active, it's not going to do anything, right?
On Overwatch.
Alright, everyone will just Overwatch.
I'm on it. Rock and roll. No need to ask twice.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Get him. Yeah. In the
Check
ground.
it before you get too close.
It's an elite infiltrator. Not too much of a threat. Especially not with the, Elite Spectre. Ah!
You will pay the price.
We'll get a max rank Templar this campaign. Let's see.
If you say so. I'm on it.
Let's creep up in Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
There's definitely more enemies around. Lots
No
more.
problem, boss.
Reloading. No trespassers.
Come get some.
Scanning. There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens
got it, bud.
slaughter those people.
Templars have any ranged attacks or weapons? Yes, they have an auto pistol that they can make basic attacks with. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but has unlimited ammo just like other pistols. Never needs to be reloaded. They also have a couple of ranged abilities, like psionic bolts they can fire, that can be used.
I take a new approach.
Jolt is one of them, which is a psionic lightning attack that bounces between enemies. It's pretty sweet. Does more damage with more focus, I think. Cost focus to fire. Most of the Templar abilities require focus or cost focus.
What's over there?
Okay, no sign of additional foes yet. Get Drake a little closer to the action.
No need to ask twice.
I'll lead the way. I move. I stand ready.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Wait, what? There had to be two of them, I imagine. I'm pretty sure I killed the other
I
one.
must improve.
Come on, focus.
Oh, he's doing the thing. Shadowbound. Essentially creates a shadow clone of Drake. Until we kill the infiltrator. Ein Shaf, thanks for continuing that gifted sum from Raj Korajak. Appreciate you keeping it cozy. That's one option. I think the soldier will be revived if we kill the clone, too. Yeah, kill those chrysalids. That smells like unintended interaction, and not in a good way. Okay. I think we have a problem. Mind control a codex. How fascinating. Okay, so killing the copy gets Drake back up. Then Drake can then kill the infiltrator himself. It's a pretty good idea. You get to the... Yeah, you can get to the codex? Do it.
I strike for my people.
Good for you, sir. On the shadow. What about justice? Can't use justice on the shadow. I guess that makes some sort of sense. Okay, let's take the 71s. Make my life easy if that hits.
We take from the elder stock. Weapon running low.
Perfect. No longer unconscious. Well, watch this. Watch this. No, not like that. What a shenaniganry click that was. You saw the the tile move away from my mouse like that. All right. Well, that was rude, but I can still make it work. Thanks, XCOM. All right. What if I can see him from here?
Whatever you say.
Yeah, there we go.
The enemy should fear us. X-ray neutralized. The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
else is left?
I will go.
I'm trusting you here.
There's an active berserker somewhere, so we don't want to go too far forward at the moment.
Got it covered.
Overwatching.
Oh, we got more problems than that, too. That man's not a man at all. He's a Jillo. Nice shot.
Negative damage.
Commander,
Squish.
Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces.
Oh, no,
just to
not
get a
Psionic
better shot
Bomb.
at the civilians. Take those bastards
Alright, those three
down.
soldiers won't have ammo this turn, which is no bueno. Nice shot. Please stop making the codexes do this. You have to stop. Alright, and now it's our turn to deal with everything that has happened. So here's Bolt. Actually, he's out of the action, you're out of the action, the heavies are all out of action. Doesn't mean we can't bombard with heavy weaponry up here, though, which is my current goal, is get rid of these things, as they are a pressing threat. Drake can absolutely murder one of them. How far can Void Rift go? Pretty close, actually. I can, however, use Justice. Seems like the time to use the biggest gun. The Blast Air Bomb.
If you say so.
Can't quite get them both. Oh, I can get both of the Infiltrator nerds. Let's do it that way.
On your tail.
Actually didn't blow the cover off that one, though. It's not 100% to hit, either. Oh, you're still in cover 2. I understand. Well, less destructive than I was hoping, actually.
As you command.
Okay, that should be out of the blast radius of the Psionic Bomb. Shred Storm Cannon them?
Roger.
Again, I'm not averse to using the heavy weapons at all.
Oh,
Especially when the damage is so superb.
Seems doable.
Two to three.
No one is safe.
Okay, one Spectre down. $65% to grapple that one out of location with justice. I can fire Whiplash first. Whiplash the Berserker.
Fear the lash!
Because that's also a problem, don't forget. Also use combat thingy to give an extra action to somebody else. More deserving. Definitely gonna run and kill this thing. So that's a pretty unreliable shot, that's what I'm gaining. Better off trying to kill the Berserker, I guess, and letting that do one thing. Seems reasonable.
Heading out. Target neutralized.
This world is ours!
Oh crap. Oh no, Chrysalids? Late in the turn? Oh boy. That is very spooky. So I can kill that Berserker on my turn. Let's do it.
I will bring you strength!
Get the Berserker. Run up and hit this thing, actually. How's that gonna work? Not as well as I want it to, I'm sure of that. AoE swipe could be a problem. Actually, let's take out this Faceless.
My rage!
Hopefully kill that with our psi ability thing. Squish. Yeah, the Chrysalids killing people is going to be a really big problem for us. As each of those will turn into an egg, which will hatch into potentially multiple Chrysalids. This could also be a bit of a problem, depending on what he chooses to do. If he just knocks somebody out, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Be careful we don't lose too many here.
I'm hit bad!
Ouch! Yeah, there's so many civilians killed.
They got behind me.
I'll need to save 2 more though, so I think we'll be okay actually. And the resistance fighters are going to do some good work here.
Damn it! Find some cover!
Definitely a particularly nasty combination of enemies to be up against in this situation. I like this. Yeah. Get rid of those stinky codexes. Okay. So that codex is a problem. Could run over and kill it with the Templar. That's not a bad idea. Gonna reload this turn. You gotta die. So let's start with... No, you don't have that. That's you. So reload and then fire a plasma grenade.
Back in business.
Might as well hit the clone at the same time. No reason not to, really. What? Interesting. I saw that said shield wall at the bottom, but I was very clearly aiming a grenade. That's rather unusual. Keep living with it, though. It's fine.
Reinitializing weapon.
I'll take the high road. Right on the margins. Hostile. Terminated.
That worked out just fine. Although we did waste the heavies action there. Unfortunately. Alright, we need to grenade that chrysalid, I think.
Heads down!
Not who I thought it was, though. But I did hit the civilian. More crimes, more crimes. That was a Void Rift.
Negative damage.
Fair enough.
I am the victor.
Okay, one less of those. You gotta die.
For the Templars.
Get back in there. Love how fast he is. I like how he smashed the guy who was already dead to do that. Enjoy your acid. The newborn chrysalids are weaker than the regular ones, at least. Only 6 health.
Ho fatto il possibile!
Gonna happen. There's no people alive there, right? I don't think so.
Ready to go!
I have a plasma grenade.
Grenade out! Killed him.
Back online.
higher ground.
A useful
Let's see
aid.
what's going on over here. Oh, I saw there was a crystalid somewhere in there. It's not where he ended up, interestingly.
Solid copy.
No cocooning.
No problem, boss.
Fire, acid, and poison? Yeah, okay. Completely immune to that.
Weapon depleted.
Seems good to me.
I will tear you apart.
Actually, should be able to kill a baby chrysalid easily. Let's overextend a little bit here.
Non-evade detection.
Oh.
We must destroy their armor.
You too, buddy. That Bladestorm ability is like a melee Overwatch. Anything that tries to move or attack next to the Templar gets attacked first. And if they die, well, they don't get to do their thing. Seems to be not a lot left. Seems hard to see.
Cover me. Reloading.
Good to go.
Double time.
Got it. Moving.
All right, close the ranks, everybody.
Whatever you say.
A righteous strike.
I like that I can disorient the cocoon somehow. What does that even mean?
I will move.
Ready to go.
Wait, did he just... Yeah, he Bladestormed the egg. Amazing. GG. Only got 9 out of 19 civilians because of those couple bad turns where there was many aliens active. That's the civilians' fault, though, for shooting at the codexes in the first place and causing that whole mess.
I would like to
At least we were
assure the
fine.
citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
GG.
We're taking Advent apart one mission at a time, Commander.
Oh yeah, max rank sniper. And fire. Fire the pistol 3 times at the same target. It's my personal favorite, very, very, very useful ability to take down, well, all sorts of things, but particularly sectopods when equipped with blue screen rounds.
You have
Good
done
stuff.
an outstanding job leading the Resistance, Commander.
Dang right I have. Reduce contact cost. Doesn't seem that important. What does seem important is making contact with East Asia. We can make contact with quite a few places. Do it. There's an intel cost to making contact with new regions. But with this region now under our control, we could attempt the Forge mission.
We've made initial contact with the Resistance operatives working in this area, Commander.
And sped up our
Going to show
research
us
even
how to get
further.
into the alien
Or at least
Forge facility.
made laboratories better, but we don't have any labs, so I don't think we actually did anything there. Well, never mind. Kind of short on Illyrium, huh?
Avenger plotting new course.
How much intel does this even give?
Our people seem to work well together, Commander.
Alright, one more upgrade slot on vector rifles. That'll make our Reaper a little bit better. Let's get a new thingy here. Improved assault rifles. All assault rifles now deal +1 damage. That's pretty cool. Breakthrough research, spare parts. Cheaper ground projects. Once you get to the late game, you can kind of faff around with the covert actions to get all sorts of things that you want. Oh, that's right, we've got the Warlock's going to try to counter, sabotage the Avenger again. I'm fine with that. I'll do that again. Let's get improved assault rifles. That sounds really nice, actually.
My kind.
Have fun, you two.
Whatever is needed.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
The aliens aren't going to be happy when they see we've got energy weapons just like theirs now.
Yeah. On more than one occasion during the initial testing of the alien plasma rifles recovered from the field, we nearly suffered a catastrophic loss of the test unit while conducting simple firing runs. After a complete disassembly and analysis, it seems that the weapon operates along a very fine threshold between ideal power levels and total system failure. Even to the smallest of microfractures to any number of lightly shielded components within the power distribution system could lead to devastating collapse of field integrity, leaving little chance for the operator's survival. I can only assume at this point the aliens had little concern for the well-being of their own forces when designing the weapon, as I have no doubt they discovered this flaw during their own testing. In any case, I'll make the appropriate modifications to our internal designs to ensure no such weakness exists for the safety of our troops. So we can now upgrade a wide variety of XCOM equipment. +1 to auto pistol damage doesn't seem that big a deal, quite frankly. But instant autopsies are good. Well, that's right, we have to separately research the storm gun and beam cannon. We'll be doing the assassin's weaponry next, I think. The plasma lance. That's right.
This fearsome creature, long referred to as a berserker, is clearly a genetic relation to the other mutant species we have encountered in the field. for reasons yet unknown. This particular variant is unique in that it is altogether consumed by what can only be described as blind rage, a thirst for combat,
Juicy.
unlike any other creature we've encountered. As if the typical muton wasn't aggressive enough, this hulking beast seems dangerous even in death. I will be more than happy to dispose of it once I file my report.
This species was quickly tagged by our forces in the field as a berserker, based on its often irrationally aggressive behavior on the battlefield. Upon initial examination, it's difficult to ignore the extreme muscle growth present throughout the specimen, leaving little need for extensive armor or even conventional weaponry. I suspect the added bulk of the subject to be the direct result of an intentional protein deficiency engineered by the aliens explicitly to create the hulking mass we see today. As for its behavior, I can only infer that was intended as well, as the aliens are well within their capability to modulate the endocrine glands or equivalent for the purposes of hormonal behavioral control. In any case, this is an extremely dangerous and unstable species, best avoided by our troops at anything other than long range. Greater mobility and a damage resistance for multiple turns. Interesting. Permanent one-time use thing? Gotcha. Those aren't very good, usually.
Presumably, the name chrysalid derives from assumptions made previously about the creature's unusual means of reproduction. Although rumors have long prevailed about the existence of zombies created as a byproduct of the chrysalid gestation, recent reports seem to indicate a new, equally disturbing means of propagating their species. Even my own intellectual curiosity is not enough to overcome my doubts as to whether or not it was really a wise decision for our troops to bring this particular specimen on board the ship.
Yeah. An inherently terrifying and unpleasant species to encounter by surprise, I can only admire our troops for their courage in dealing with the species known as the chrysalid. Mirroring the general form of a common arthropod, immediately noticeable is the sleek armored exoskeleton protecting its segmented body. Of particular concern for our troops are the honed points of the chrysalid's fangs and legs, capable of inflicting critical injuries on their own, and they also allow for the creature's gruesome means of rapid reproduction in the field. Though Central Officer Bradford insists that he witnessed a different, equally invasive means of chrysalid gestation during the earliest days of the war, there is no evidence that such attacks still occur today. Unfortunately, from what he's described, I would say the aliens have actually evolved the process into a more efficient and deadly solution. Chrysalids we see today inject a venom that immediately begins softening the structure of the victim's internal organs, preparing the subject to serve as both the material for a gestation cocoon and as a ready supply of nutrients for the chrysalid young. Should the victim fail to receive medical support and expire, a cocoon will form shortly thereafter. Assuming the cocoon is not destroyed during the initial gestation period, we can expect up to 3 chrysalid young to emerge after an impressively short period of growth. Recent reports in the field indicate some form of burrowing behavior, perhaps another evolution of past techniques. In this case, likely for defensive purposes, our troops would be well advised to watch where they step in the future. Bonus health, return damage to enemy melee attackers with a 100% chance to set them afire. It's pretty sweet. Alright, let's start on the assassin weapons.
Is eager to begin, Commander.
Commander?
What's in the proving ground?
I don't think you'll find anyone on board this ship who feels the least bit sorry to hear the elders are dying off. If anything, morale probably got a boost once word spread outside of the senior staff. Of course,
actually, let's see.
They've always got a scheme. And I get the impression we're going to end up part of their cure whether we like it or not. New orders, Commander?
Oh yeah, many upgrades that we can get. Limit sidearm. Fusion blade, fusion ripjack, the better bullpup, the plasma rifle, 350 supplies, 50 Illyrium, Many good upgrades. Not that many of us actually use the base plasma rifle. Oh, and Hellweaves are instant. Okay, good. Let's start with the bullpup upgrade. And the Celestial Gauntlets. We'll get some more supplies.